Hello. I don't even know whether I'm live. I don't understand what this is doing today. I don't understand. Hello. I'm not sure if I'm live or not. Trying to look on my phone here, but I can't see myself live on this other phone. If you can hear me or see me, you can say hello. Let me know that somebody is seeing me because I can't see myself on the other phone. Hello. Okay. So people can see me, but why can't I see myself? So I want to use my other phone to be seeing people, but I was just wondering. I was about to turn it off actually because I thought there's nobody there. Theo, hi. Oh, blessed everywhere. Hello. Oh, thank God. Give me a thumb up. Thank God that you people can see me because I can't see myself using my other phone. I want to use this other phone to be able to reply and see people, but I can't. I think I can see myself now. Oh, that's better. You're giving me a thumb up. JSY440, thank you. Looking good as always. Thank you, blessed. Thank you. Look at all these people here, and I've only got 2 thumb ups. Why? Give the live stream a thumb up. I just want us to have a chit chat. I just want us to have a general life chat based on happenings over this week. Things have been going on over this week. I just want us to talk. So give me, yeah, the thumb up is increased a bit. I need more. I need more thumb up. And how are you all doing? Thank you, blessed, for reminding. Thank you for that. It's one of those my impromptu live stream. I just came out here for, I don't know, I'll just spend as long as I can, maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes, just to chat and know what's going on with everyone. I uploaded a video recently talking about peace of mind, and it has come to my notice that a lot of people do not have peace of mind. And I'm not talking about peace of mind because you have money or because you're doing so well in life, you're prospering in your job. I'm not talking about that. Some people can have all those, but they don't have peace of mind. And I can see a lot of this going on social media. where people don't have peace of mind. They're waiting for the next person to jump on to attack. And you can tell, from when you look at some of them, that there's something not quite right. They may not agree, they may not notice, but something is not quite right. And it does give me a concern, because I'm that kind of person. I won't say, oh, it doesn't bother me, because I'm a mother and I know that these things are not. I'm yet to watch that. I watched the one on screen. Okay, yeah, yeah. People don't have rest of mind. Yeah, I uploaded video like that. Peace. You know, and when I sit down and watch what's going on, I'm just so unhappy that people are doing these things to themselves. And it only just a short time for them to start realizing what they've done to themselves. And by that time, it might be too late. I wanted this video, this live stream, to be on my health channel. But for some reason, I was trying to go live on my health channel. I don't know, it wasn't working properly. So I have to change it to family channel. So what I'm going to be talking will also cover our health, and how the things happening or the things we are doing, how it's impacting on our health. And I received quite sad news this week. And as if that wasn't enough, I listened to a video from one YouTuber about Blessed. I don't know whether you've seen that video. I can't even remember the name of that YouTuber that I watched that video from, because I'm not subscribed to them. But you know how videos can pop up. That video pop up, and that was about a Ghanaian male nurse who left his young family in Ghana and came to UK to work. And then this happened this week, and then they were looking for him at work. He didn't come to work. They have to go to where he lives. And his family, his young wife, and I think his 2 or 3 young children, are all in Ghana. And he was found that he's passed away. He's passed away in his where he lives. And that was something similar that I also have not seen it. Okay, if I remember, it just popped up. As I say, I'm not subscribed to this particular person, but if I go back on the videos I watched recently, it may be there. I'll tag you into that video to listen. It's so sad. They showed his picture, the picture of the guy. His first name is Samuel. I'm not sure what the surname is. I don't think they said the surname, but it's Samuel from Ghana, and working as a nurse. He only came to the UK last year. So it's all these people coming, to diaspora to better their lives. And this is how this person ended. So his friends are now doing GoFundMe to support his family back home and to take the body home. That is horrible. That is not what we are planning when we come over to a different country to make ends meet, not for our bodies to be taken home. I don't know exactly what happened with this young man. He was, according to what they said, he was only 38 years, 38. So quite a young person with young family. I don't know exactly what happened, but I won't be surprised if it's the same thing that happened to the one I heard recently, and for many others I hear about all the time. The one that happened before I saw this video, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to come out and let's talk about this, because money is not everything, especially when people come to diaspora. I mean, I'm in the UK, so I can talk about UK, where if you want to walk around the clock, they'll be giving you the job. And especially it's one of these menial jobs that they don't pay you so much. So people tend to work extra hard and do up to 3 jobs to make ends meet, especially if they are in this country on their own without their family. They tend to work and work and work. So this particular young Ghana man is so sad. I'll look for the video and I'll pin you in, Blessed. Oh, Kathy, thank you for coming. And Abdul, you all have found me. Thank you. Yes, my Friday live stream, I just come out based on what is happening. I wanted this to be on my my health channel, but my health channel was playing up when I tried to come on live there. So I have to do it on the family channel, but we're going to talk about family, we're going to talk about health. So what I'm sharing before you and Abdul came in. Abdul, how are you? I hope you're good. And Kathy, I hope things are okay over there in Nigeria. Thank you all for joining me. It's a wake-up call. I'm talking about this Ghanaian man that was found he's passed away in his house. The only reason why they knew that he passed away was that they said that he always comes to work and he works very hard, that there's no way he cannot attend work, and he did not phone them to say that he was not coming. So they were all concerned. So his friends now decided to go to his house to find out what was going on. Um, and when they now got, as they were getting to his house, this police van zoomed past them, heading towards their friend's house, and they were like, "Oh my God, I hope it's not what we're thinking." And then the police stopped in front of their friend's house, so they knew there must be something wrong. So as they got there, the police did not allow them to get in. I'm going to look for that video and I'll share it with you people. And the police did not allow them to get in because they want to go in first. So they went in, and after a little while they came out, and his friends were waiting outside. They came out and they asked them, "Who is this person? Who is this person?" They said, and they now took his best friend. They said, "Can you come with us and come and identify that this person lying inside there is this person?" Oh my God, you can imagine. I can only imagine how the friend felt. So he followed the policemen into the room. Lo and behold, they found this guy lying on the floor with his phone. Whether he is on the floor that he sleeps, I don't know, because he was, from what the video showed. I'm going to share the video with you. I'm going to maybe put it on my community. That might be the best way so people can see. I just want to share that video because I also heard something similar happened recently. And this one was a lady. It's a lady that passed away. And that one, it was identified that it was because she was working extra hard. Let me look at comments and then I can continue. Mommy, I started the university. Oh, see, you see, Abdul is a young man that is full of um, enthusiasm, and he wants to be achieved in life. At his young age, he's doing so much. Now he's at uni and he's reading medicine because he wants to become a medical doctor. And I said to him, I hope you are going to become to read medicine because that's what you want to do. That because you have that empathy to look after people. It's not that your parents or anybody is asking you to do that. Once it's something that is from your mind, because when it comes to medicine and it comes to nursing and anything to do with healthcare, you have to be called to do it. Some people, unfortunately, some people go into some of these things because of the money, because of the name, because of the fame. And I'm sure that is not the case for Abdul because he's already got a channel talking about health. So his interest, and he looks after his health so well. So I think that he is really called to read medicine. So all the best, Abdul. We would like to know how you're getting on. Um, Sometimes I ask myself if all this struggle is worth it. Exactly. That's where I'm coming to. Is it really worth it? At age 17, mommy, yes, I know. You are doing so well. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Well done. Is it really worth it? So this gentleman, I'll share the video on my community just for people to watch and listen. I can only imagine the family that he left behind in Ghana. Wife and two young children. They're now going to receive the body of their father and of their husband that left last year for green pastures to make things better for them. And his friends were saying that the Samuel that they know, that all he talks about is his family. It won't surprise me if all he did was work, 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 especially as he's here on his own. And that's what happened to this other lady I also heard about. She came on her own as well. She left her children with her mom back home in, this one was from Nigeria. She left her children with her mom and came here to obviously hustle, as they call it. And then she was also found unalive because she did not wake up. There has been instances of people who were sitting in the train or in the bus in this UK, and people think that they were sleeping or they were just resting, but they've passed away. Why? Because people are working so hard. And that is why when people come to the UK, tell your people back home or your friends, tell them the whole truth about diaspora. I'm talking about UK because that's where I've lived most of my life. I've lived in UK more than I've lived in Nigeria. So I can tell you stories about the old UK and the new UK. So I can tell you. So this lady passed away. Now, those young children that she left with her mom back in Nigeria to come here and hustle, they're going to, only if she has friends and there's money, to take her body home. If not, they will lay her to rest here without even taking her home, unless she has a community or people that can do that for her. So, as Bless said, that sometimes she wonders, all these things we are struggling for, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? That's why I came out this afternoon, because whenever I come out on my Friday live stream, it's based on what has happened. And this one, I just watched that video yesterday, and I also heard the news about this other lady, and I'm like, no, no. Where I sell market, the man I saw a night before, we all sold market that day. The next day, got news that he slept. My people, there is fire on the mountain. You'd rather be just comfortable. If you have water to drink water only, and waka dey go. If you have done enough for the day, and most of the time our bodies tell us that we have done too much. Our bodies warn us before anything happens, but we choose to ignore. Everyone really needs to be careful and pay attention to everything around them. It's so important that we stay safe and aware of what's happening at all times. Look at all the news. Look at the one Kathy just said now. Somebody she knows very well that they all sell together. A whole lot of people in Ghana are doing everything possible to travel abroad because they feel it's better there. But from mommy's videos, I know abroad is not better. Of course not. It's not only from Ghana. Nigeria is even worse. Everybody in Nigeria wants to live. Even people who have decent homes, businesses, they will sell those things to come abroad. Why? People, in fact, I was listening to, because I don't know these things, I was listening to Flo Chinyere talking about the UK and talking about all the, they call it COS, ILR, all that not things. I don't know them because we didn't go through all those. We came to the UK when UK was UK. We didn't struggle. We didn't go through what people are going through. And from her video, I understand that people pay maybe 10,000, 20,000 pounds, and so on and so forth, to get this COS or whatever thing they get to make them to stay here. Some people pay international fees to do master's degree, and it's not that they really want that master's degree, but they just want to use that to be in the UK. Why? UK don't even care about your master's degree, first degree, master's degree, PhD. They don't care. All they care about is your experience. You might have that your master's degree, I've said it before, or PhD, and somebody who did not go to university at all will become your manager. It happens here in the UK. I don't know how else to explain this to people. I wish our country would be stabilized so that people like me will go back home. That's what I want to do. I've enjoyed UK when UK was UK. When we came into this UK in the mid 80s, it was like, wow. But now, take me home. I just want to go back home. But not at the state things are now, because I've left a long time ago. To go there and start all that is happening there now, I may not be able to cope. But as soon as things stabilize and I retire in 2 years' time, that is the plan. At least not retiring fully back home, of course, but half and half. So when you see me looking after myself, Daddy, we're looking after ourselves, both of us, so that we can still be strong. So when I retire, during winter, we will be in Nigeria. During summer, we will be in the UK. That is our retirement plan while we're still strong. And as we start getting weaker in age, we can decide at that time where we need to settle. But as for people coming now, my heart bleeds for them. How many more bodies will be sent home in the name of coming to the diaspora to hustle with no life, no taking care of themselves? Some of them will tell you, what am I resting for? I'm here to work. Your body is not machine. You must have a day or two in a week where you rest and don't go to work. But unfortunately, what I'm hearing is that most people work Monday to Sunday for the whole month. Now, come on. Are you, what? Oh, I feel like crying. And when I talk, people may not understand. They will think, oh, because you are there. No, I'm not talking because I'm here. I'm talking based on the fact that, yes, I'm here, but I have been here when UK was good. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now it's big struggle. I was listening to the lady I used in one of my videos. If I listened to her video again recently, where she was saying that she gets paid 2,600 a month. That's what she takes home as her salary. And the way she described it made me laugh. She said, I'm getting huge amount of money every month, 2,600 pounds. But at the end of the month, I don't see anything. I laughed. 2,600 every month here in the UK is a very low salary. But to her, obviously, I don't blame her, because she came from Nigeria. And people must stop checking pounds and naira. People must stop that. So for her to say, I'm earning huge amount of money, 2,600, maybe she has calculated it in naira. I don't know. She didn't say that, but maybe that's the way she's looking at it. Of course, if you check 2,600 in naira, it will be a lot of money in naira. Well, we are earning the money in the UK. We are not earning it in naira, and we're spending it in UK. We're not spending it back home. So people have to be realistic. If you are earning 2,600 here in the UK, it is not small amount of money, but it's not anywhere near huge amount of money. By the time you start taking home 3,000, 3,500, 4,000 take home, you can now start thinking of being stable. But as far as you're earning 1,800, 2,200, 2,500 and stuff like that, you may look at it as huge money, but it's not. Because by the time this lady calculated her, because she was the lady that went and bought Mercedes Benz, She was the person that went and bought Mercedes Benz. So she said that by the time she removes the money from for her car and removes the money for this and that she's left with nothing. So just to tell you that 2,600 take-home pay in the UK is not huge amount of money at all if you have to spend the money here. Okay. Okay, I'll read that. Okay. I'm trying to read comment. Please mind your words. That's not what we are discussing, please. Oh, what did the person say? I never trust them. What's that one? We're talking about something serious here. Now, any more of that such comments, we're not talking about Muslims or Christians or all that, none of those here. We're not talking about Christianity. We're talking about human beings. So please, as Blessed said, mind your business, mind your words and what you say here. That's not what we are discussing. We are discussing serious concerning problems, how people are passing away in the diaspora because they are not resting, because they are working so hard to make ends meet, to be able to stabilize themselves here and stabilize people at home. That's what we're talking about today. So any more distraction with comments, I'm going to take the person out because I'm not in a very good mood this afternoon. I'm not ready for nonsense. I just want us to pause and think about what is going on, about how these people are passing away. And if we have relatives in abroad, can we encourage them not to work so much? And can we also not demand so much from them so they don't keep working extra hard to make ends meet? How can somebody be in the bus sitting down and they pass away? How can somebody go to bed to sleep and they don't wake up? And when you check, it's all exhaustion. This particular lady in particular, I don't know about the man, Samuel from Ghana, but I can guarantee you that it's the same thing. Because as soon as I heard that he was on his own here and his family were in Ghana, I knew that he must be working round the clock as well. I don't know whether that is the case, but I think so, because most of the ones I've heard is the same scenario. They work so hard, they don't rest. Mommy, even before I decided to come to the UK for university, I always saw bad news and problems with people. It makes me worry, and I just want everyone to be careful and stay safe. Please, yeah, that's not the topic right now. Yes, Blessed already told him, so hopefully they will not comment again about that. Yeah, hopefully they won't comment again about that. If you decided, are you in the UK? You say before you decided, or you mean that you are thinking about it? Are you in the UK for your master, for your degree? I thought you are doing it in Dubai. Let me know, Abdul. I thought, where are you doing your uni? Because the way you wrote it here, unless it's not what you meant, but the way it's written here, you see, before I decided to come to the UK for university, I always saw bad news and problems with people. So do you mean that you were thinking about it and you didn't? Or are you in the UK? Because that's what you wrote is a bit confusing. Anyway, okay, you thought about it. Yeah, okay, you thought about it. Exactly. People, UK, abroad. Yes. Even if you decide to come, I'm not saying people should not come. People should come so they can join in the struggle, because it's struggle. It may not be struggle for me because I've lived in this country for so many years and I've raised we have raised up our children They are adults doing their own thing, doing well in life. So I cannot compare myself with people who are coming now. But even those years when we are raising up our children, UK was not like this. It wasn't like this. Things have changed so much over the years. And that is the point I'm making. That is what I want people to understand. That is no longer what it used to be. So people have to tell each other the truth. Tell your people back home the truth. Stop promising them everything before you leave. Or wait until you come to where you're going. And then you know what's up before you decide making promises. People must stop this changing of pounds to naira. Oh, £1 is 2,100 naira. And then you check that, as the lady was talking about, 2,600. Maybe she checked it and she thought, oh, that's huge amount of money. But it's not, because she was spending it here in the UK. And she said that by the time she finished removing this bill, that bill, that she's left with nothing every single month. But she made a big mistake though by buying a brand new Mercedes car. That one, everybody in the comment section was just telling her that that was a very bad move. Car is a liability. It's not luxury. If you like, ride any amount, type of car you ride, it doesn't faze me, because it's a liability. She should have just gone. There are cars here in the UK that they sell for £1,000, 2,000, £3,000 cars. Yes, and it can take you from A to B. And if you really want good cars, of course you can get one that are more expensive than that, but not to go brand new Mercedes on hire purchase. Just maintenance of that Mercedes, all that money that you've earned for that month will go. So we have to get our priorities right. We have to advise ourselves. We have to call ourselves meeting and know what is right for us to do at any time, to avoid this kind of horrible news. People just passing away like fowls. It's heartbreaking. If you have problems in your country, you're welcome to come here for support and a fresh start. But be careful always. Yes. Yes, I don't blame people who actually want to leave their countries, to leave Ghana, to leave Nigeria, and other countries that people want to leave. I'm not against them. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but they must work their mathematics. They have to ask questions, be well informed, and then they can now make an informed decision. That's what you call an informed consent. In my job, before you go ahead with anything, you have to explain things to the person. And after you've explained what the assessment is all about, the person will now sign consent form. That is what we call informed consent. They have been informed and they consented. So before people leave their country to green pastures like UK, Canada, and wherever else they want to go, let them be well informed. Then they can make an informed decision. And when they come, they must not blame anybody. And if they come because they have been told that it's hard and they decided to come, and they think that they can now start working round the clock and not have any day of rest, they must be prepared for the outcome, that your family, that your beloved ones that you left back in Africa to come over to diaspora to work, think about how they will feel when your body is being brought home. Think about it. Before we start working ourselves flat out, think about it. People don't take holiday. I remember when we used to go a lot of holiday, myself and daddy, and even with the children when they were still younger. But as they've grown, just two of us, we've been on few cruises, sea cruise. You never see any black person there. We are always the only black people. If you, once we met a black couple, but they are black Americans. We have in all the time we have been on sea cruise 4 times over the years. We have not seen anybody from Africa in the ones we have been to. I'm not saying that they may be doing it, but we have not seen one those years, because our people, when they check how much it will cost them to go on holiday, I'm not talking about going on cruise. That one, you have to know where you are financially, raising up your children. I'm not talking about people who are still raising up their children, to start doing things like that. No, but you can actually take your children on short breaks. Like this is summer holiday, they're starting school next week. Children will go back to school. They just like there was no holiday because their parents left them at home, going to work, coming back, going to work. They never did anything with their children. What would those children grow up to remember? That this is how they spend their time with you, because they grow up so quick. At least I remember those days. In fact, all parts of Europe, Spain, Italy, France, we have been with our children when they were younger. They remember that we have pictures, we have albums, we have photos. That when they see themselves when they were younger, things like that will force the parent to take a break. Take a break. You are not machine. I saved some money and thought of getting a new motorbike, since that's what I ride to work. Oh, you're very healthy. You're very healthy riding motorbike to work and back. That's enough exercise. But I later thought about it and felt it's better to invest that money into a business. You see, that what did you do there? You called yourself meeting. You called yourself meeting. You did not want to belong. You did not want. Oh, people will say, this she's not even riding a car. She's riding motorbike, and look at how old it is. So what? Who cares? As soon as people stop thinking about what people say, the better for them. Stop thinking what people don't care about what people say. Because if you get a brand new motorbike, a brand new Mercedes, or a very old one, or you don't have any at all, they will say something. Something will be said. So why will you care? We should always call ourselves meeting and advise ourselves. The advice we give ourselves is much, much better than what any other person is saying. I wish people would get it. This life is very simple, but people are making it so complicated because of what people will say. Who are those people? Who cares about what anybody else says? Okay, since the one still using is still in good shape, I'm happy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You called yourself meeting, and you came to a very good outcome from that meeting. Fantastic. Keep that up. Don't listen to what people say. Whatever you have at any time to put on, put it on. Most of my, go away. Something is coming to my head. You know, is it outfit? Is it clothing? You go to in the suitcases in my garage. I have lots of outfits there that I've not worn for years. The other day I was going through, I want to give some out to charity. And I was going through the clothes, and I noticed that some of them still have the label, the tags that I bought them with over the years, and I've not actually worn them. And they're still sitting there in my suitcase in the garage. So I have to reshuffle things and give things away to charity. Because apart from YouTube, which sometimes I dress up, sometimes I just show my voice only, I don't dress up to go to work because I work from home. So I don't have that urge to be buying things, to be changing. When I used to go into the workplace, obviously you have to change because you don't want to be wearing the same thing into the office all the time. But for the past 5 years since COVID, I've been working from home. Hence, I sold my car. So between me and daddy, we have one car. That's our car there. Can you see? Yeah, that's our car there. Yeah. You know, so between us, we just have one car. I don't know what's all these flies. Go away. You know? And it takes us from A to B. We change our car every 3 years because we can, because it's only one car between two of us. So every 3 years here in the UK, they have what they call MOT. MOT, like they have to check your car to make sure it's okay, or they do the servicing and stuff like that. I'm not going to last here long. I can see some things flying around and I don't like them. Yeah, so before it gets to MOT, 3 years, we sell it and get a brand new one, because we don't want to be stopped on the road because of car problem or whatever. But our car is basic. It's not Mercedes and what other big cars. I'm not even a fan of Mercedes because of the way our people in Nigeria regard Mercedes. I don't know what is in that car, and it's so expensive and so expensive to maintain, but you still see people running to it. And then they are stuck, because to service a Mercedes car in this UK, you have to think again. So you have to cut your coat according to your size. I've never, you know, I've always talked about C. This C is in marriage, communication, commitment, this and that. But there's one particular C that I do not ever forget. That C was preaching, was part of the preaching that the reverend, the pastor who wedded us 41 years ago, one of the things he said, Kathy will understand what I'm saying, but Blessed won't understand because it was said in Igbo, but I will interpret it. Kathy, the reverend that wedded us 41 years ago said, Afọ Uno. Afọ Uno means, in a nutshell, be contented. So one of my main big C's when I talk about C's is contentment. Is content. Be contented. Contentment is very important. Whatever you have, be happy with it. Don't think about what people say, because if I'm riding a very big, mighty car every year, I change my car, people will talk. Look at her, look at them. Even if they think they have so much money, why can't they use that money to help others who are poor? You see? Then you keep the same car for 10 years. They say, hi, now wow, these people, they have lived in the UK too long now. Their children are grown up now. Why are they still riding old car? So whatever you do, people will say something. So what do? Cut your coat according to your size. Be contented. Contentment will lead you everywhere. The same in marriage, the same in raising up your children, because the way you start with your children, I remember when our children were growing up, the way we started with them, they'll come back and say, oh, so and so has this. I say, so and so. What's the name of the person? They'll say something like Luke. I'm saying, oh, Luke, what's your name? They'll say their name. I say, okay, you see, your name is so different from that person's name. And what is your surname? They will say. What is Luke's surname? They will say. You see, you and Luke are not from the same family. And what is a priority for you in your family is not the priority for him in his family. So do not. So we taught them this from early age. Don't be that kind of parent. Anything your child points at and they start crying, you buy it for them. No, you are spoiling them. You are not doing them any favors, because when they get a certain age, it becomes entitled to all that kind of thing. And if you don't afford it and can't afford it at that time, that's when you see some girls start running after men. That's when you see some boys joining bad crowd to get that money to maintain that kind of lifestyle. You see? So, but it starts from very young age. Kathy, you see the age your Luna is now? Yes. It's not everything that she points out that you buy, especially when it comes to what she will wear, or when she starts using tablet and stuff like that. No. Always tell her, no, maybe next year. Sit them down and explain to them why you can't afford certain things at certain times. Don't shout at them. Don't use harsh words and tell them. Or some parents will start shouting, look at me. I'm just coming back now because of you people. I've been in the market since, trying to struggle. And I'm coming back and you're telling me you want this. That is not the way. You have to be calm. Sit them down at appropriate time and explain. And the children will understand. But when you start shouting at them, it's not good. Always use a very, no matter how busy, no matter how stressed, no matter how tired you are, if you have young children, please, when they come to you with anything, and don't be on the phone and they'll come to you and they'll be asking you something, and because you don't want them to disturb you on that phone, you'll be saying yes, yes, so for them to go. Never do that. If you are on the phone and your children come to you for anything, it is not a matter of life or death. Tell them, sweetheart, I'm on the phone. I'll soon finish and I'll hear what you're saying. Don't ever be in a hurry because you're on the phone and that kind of phone call might be gossip with your friends. And they will say, and you'll be saying yes, yes. And later on, when you finish on the phone after 1 hour, when you have time for your children, you now go and see that they've done something or they've taken something that you don't want them to take. And you start shouting at them, what's this? And they say, but mom, we asked you when you were on the phone and you said yes. So how is it the children's fault? Make out time for them. This busyness, I uploaded a video about the screen time. When you look at YouTube, you will see that things that benefit people don't have, there's no much views there, people don't watch. But it doesn't matter. It will not prevent me from bringing up these things that I see that are either health or family. It will not prevent me. Even if it's only 20 views. Oh, 20 people watch this video. Fantastic. I'm not even so keen on all these thousands of views when you see retention. Retention is only 1 minute or two. What does it mean? I really want those people that watch it to be people that genuinely benefit from what I've said. So I've talked about screen time, the time and the dangers in my recent health video. And in my recent family video, I talked about peace. People don't want to listen to these things, but put a live stream now or video about buzzwords about, oh, this person is saying that her husband is this, or that he's want to pack out of the husband's house, come and see views. Why are we living, thriving in negativity? Why? But it doesn't matter, because to me, if the reason why I'm on YouTube is because of the YouTube money, then it will be paining me. But it doesn't pain me. I'm not even bothered. I don't even look at it. Was somebody that said to me, oh, Mommy Ifechi, did you notice that that's your video where you talked about, I don't even know what I talked about. That's 1K view on that video. Now I'm like, really? And seriously, I didn't know. I did not go back to check. But somebody called my attention because my videos, 1K views. Who that monkey banana? One of my videos on my health channel. I can't remember which one it was, but somebody actually drew my attention. She said, wow, Mommy, people love this, your video. Do you know, it's 1K views on that video. It was only uploaded last week, or sorry, 2 weeks ago or so. I have to go back. And I'm like, oh, really? I don't check these things because that's not my priority. My priority is to see how people are here now. And people are saying that you're benefiting from what I'm saying. I've seen Blessed always say, oh, that he always likes to come to my live stream or watch my videos because she always benefits. Kathy says the same thing. And a few other people say the same thing. And that is what gives me joy. That's why I'm on YouTube. If not, you won't see me here. That's what gives me joy. Not the listen view. People are the ones that look at these views. I don't look at them. Until somebody flagged that out to me, I have to go and check. I'm like, oh, it's true. It's not my problem whether people watch or not. The information is out there for people who care to watch. And unfortunately, some YouTubers won't even watch it to the end. They'll just mark present. It's up to everybody and their conscience. Let me read comment. Okay. Thank you. Cindy, okay. Thank you, mommy. Thank you. Well done. Blessed. Thanks, Katie. Learning a lot, mommy. No kids yet, but will apply when they come. Oh, yes. They will come, and it will be very helpful. Yes. It's what I can afford to buy for her. Yes, exactly. Yes, bless mommy's live streams full of good words that I learn all the time. Oh, I love to hear that. That's what makes my day. That's what I love to hear. And that's why I always come out. Even if it's just, I mean, few of you in my community that I've taken as my own family, as my daughters and as my sons, you know, it just, to quite honest, that's why each time Daddy will say to me, what are you people going to talk today? What are you going to talk today with your YouTube family? Because he's seen me, I've taken this as my family. If there's any way I can help anybody at any time in anything at all, if I can, I will help. You know? And that's how I see all of you. So thank you so much for the kind words. And that's what makes my day. Not all this nonsense going on social media. People will set up live stream every single day or every other day, rubbishing people, pulling people down, PhD holders, pull him down, pull her down. Why? And they still go to bed and sleep. So when you hear tomorrow that somebody went to bed and they did not wake up, you wonder what was going on, because they don't have peace. They are just lying there waiting for morning to come for the next person they're going to bash and the next person they're going to expose. I'm going to expose her. Wait until I get deep into her problem. How about your own problem? Take care of yourself. Leave people alone. But unfortunately, it's not happening. People are just ready, and you see people, see the audience in such videos. Even if the person says, oh, I think I'll leave that bit, they will say, no, don't leave any bit. Sometimes I'm on the background of some live streams just to understand what is going on in the world. Sometimes I'm in the background listening, and my heart bleeds when you hear where they are talking with enmity, with some bitterness in their hearts. And then you see the commenters. Oh yes, they will rubbish that person, they will rubbish this person. How about you? You that is rubbishing somebody, are you a saint? Christ said that he who has no sin should cast the first stone. But people are just so quick to come out there and rubbish people. And they all have their own groups, their own, I call them gangs. They have their gangs. And you can clearly see that what that person is doing is not right. But because they're in that person's gang, they can't tell each other the truth. And that is terrible. That is a big sin when you clearly can see that people are doing the wrong thing. But because they are the people that you support, just like you people are with me, on Ifechi Family, Ifechi Health and Wellness, and I do live streams. You come and I talk about things. It will sadden me if you notice anything at any point, despite the fact that I'm older than most of your moms. Some of you, your moms, I'm older than they are. Despite that, my children, it does not mean that you cannot tell me the truth in love. My children does. I have adult children. They'll tell you, no, mom, no, dad. Oh, why? Oh, I don't think it's right, mom. They will. And I expect the same from anybody here in the YouTube. With all due respect, tell each other the truth. But it saddens my heart that these old people, they will go and they will be hailing the person, hey, this, that, and they knew that what this person is doing is actually wrong. Why are you still supporting them? Why are people doing this to themselves? It is not good. So, my dear people in my community, I beg you, look after yourselves. Don't be involved in any saga, any drama, both within YouTube and outside YouTube. When there's anything that involves they say, she say, get yourself out of there. Because if you get involved, when they're going to report the one you said, they're going to add salt and pepper to it. So that thing you said, they will now add extra and say that you said. So the best thing is not to get involved. If you have a friend or you are in a group and you know that all they do is pick up somebody to talk about, it's not a good place for you to be. Because when you are not there, you may be the next person they'll be talking about. Yes. What made you think that people who talk about others behind them will not talk about you behind you? They will. So please maintain your sanity. There's very thin line between sanity and insanity. And the more you listen to some of these things, as I say, I'm at the background of some live streams. It does not change me. It does not do anything to my sanity because I've seen it all, more or less. All I'm there listening is to know what is going on, to know what I'm going to do in my next video. That's all. But sometimes when I listen, my heart pains me. I'm like, chai. But I can't comment because they don't even know that I'm there. I'm not even subscribed to them. But sometimes it just, you know how people just find me now. So and so is live. You want to just go and see, oh, what are they saying? And then that's how, go away. Hey. And then that's how I get some of the information. So it does not affect me. But for you, younger ones, if these things will affect you, I'm going to be going in very shortly because this thing, I don't want the bee to sting me. Yeah, so today, it just to come out when I heard about this Ghana guy, Samuel. I'm going to put the video, I'm going to share that video in my community so you can see it. Once I finish now, I'll share it. If you go on my community, you see the video. So you can watch and listen to what his friends from Ghana said as well. And then this lady, the Nigerian lady that's also passed because she just found, didn't wake up. I don't know. It's not on YouTube. Somebody told me that story. And so many. Okay, Kathy just mentioned one now. Somebody that they all sell things together. And many that we don't hear. It happens on a daily basis. People are just passing away. Then you have to sit down and say to yourself, call yourself meeting and say, well, all these people passing away, they go to bed, they won't wake up, they'll do this, they won't do that. Because people will have warnings, so they will have warnings, maybe headache, maybe feeling so tired, maybe, because I see some of them on this YouTube, they'll say, oh, I'm having constant headache, and they still carry on. You still see them posting every day. They still them dropping videos every day. So how much does YouTube even pay you people? Because for me, this is now end of August. I think this year so far, YouTube have paid me two or three times. And it's for charity. I put it on my charity account to do things. So why I even want YouTube to be paying me is to help me in what I'm doing to people. But it's not something I worry about. But some people, if YouTube don't pay them on a monthly basis, they will be pushing video, they will be doing saga. Because saga, people watch from beginning to end because they want to understand what is going on. I don't get much from YouTube. And as I've said before, somebody is doing my editing, somebody is doing my thumbnail, and I'm giving the person some money. So if I'm on YouTube because of money, I would have stopped. But I'm here because I have some things to share with people based on my number of years on earth and the wisdom that I've acquired over the years. And wisdom is not by age. Yes, I know people who are much younger than me and they have lots of wisdom. And I know people who are much older than me and they have no wisdom. Sometimes when they behave or say things or in a way, I'm like, oh, sorry. It's not by age. So I feel that I have things to share. That's why I like to come out from time to time like this to, put my phone on a Friday like this when I'm not working to just share whatever is happening. And once I put my listen on, people will come. You people find me. So thank you for finding me. We have spent an hour now, and I'm going to stop. And I hope that a word is enough for the wise. Please, please, please cut your coat according to your size. If you can't afford it today or this month, leave it till next month. If you can't afford it the next month, leave it till the next 3 months. If you can't afford it the next 3 months, leave it till next year. provided you have something to put inside your body to make sure that you are not malnourished, you are not dehydrated. If you have children, that they are not malnourished, they are not dehydrated. Once you have enough to eat, I don't like it. I'm not saying people should not look after themselves, do their pedicure, manicure, and all the nonsense. You are doing pedicure, manicure with how many thousand? When your child is there, you're giving them Indomie. How does it make sense? Of course, if you have enough money and you're feeding well, your children are feeding well, and you have extra money to do these things, that if you, why can't you do your manicure or yourself at home? But if you can afford it, I'm talking about people who cannot afford to feed themselves and their family properly, but they're doing these things. That by what's wrong with you? The wig you have before, if you wear it all the time, what will happen? They will say it's only one hair, only one hair I have. Yes, it's only one hair I have. Can, if you don't like it, post. I'll give you my address. Post some for me, and I'll wear. Don't care about what people say. Look at me. I've got my shortcut now because it's summertime. By the grace of God, towards the end of the year, if we travel, I'll make my hair. I like making my hair, not in this UK, because not that I can't pay the money. Some of them charge 120, 100 pounds, 80 pounds to make hair, and I refuse to do that because I have a lot of things I use money for. I'm not saying that I don't look after myself because I want to help others. No, but there are things I refuse to do. So that's why during summer, thank God I have this low cut. During summer, for air to enter my hair, I just leave it like this. And if I like, if people see I have loads of short wigs or hair, people just say, don't call it wig, but it's wig anyway. I have this short hair, I'll just put it on when I want. And as soon as I finish live stream or whatever, I just throw it out. I'm like this all the time. I'm not here to impress anyone, and nobody should be here to impress anyone because nobody cares. All they will do is talk, and talk is cheap. Yes, talk is cheap. That's why anybody can open their mouth and talk rubbish because they can. We're going to end the live stream now. Let me read your comments. Thank you so much, my lovely people, for being here with me. I really appreciate you so much, especially Blessed and Kathy and Abdul. Thank you so much for being here. The hair looks so good on you. Thank you. So one lady said that, well, I love your hair. It makes you look so young. I'm like, thank you. You look so good on local. Thank you. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that, and especially now that it's starting to gray, the gray hair is coming gradually. I'm like, yeah. So that people, when they look at my hair, they will see all those gray hair coming. They'll know that this lady, she may be acting or looking, not her age, but the gray hair is coming now to show that she's not what you think. But yes, people love my low cut, and I love it as well. So, but yes, whenever we travel, I'm going to do my signature long hair with all the curly ends. I normally do that, so I will be doing that. But for now, until then, it is low cut like this, or I'll put on one of my short wigs, hair, woman hair. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for being with me. And yeah, I'll leave you to go and do whatever you need to do for today. That's us on Sunday. I don't know whether I'll be coming out on Sunday or not, but if I will, you will see me. If I will, you will see me. So thank you. Have a beautiful evening, everyone. It is almost 10 to 6 here in the UK. It was raining heavily. Let me even talk about this quickly before I stop. It was raining heavily. If you see the type of rain that rained today here, look at outside there now. It's sunshine. This is what we get. Here in the UK, in a day, you may get summer, autumn, and winter in one day. Yesterday, it rained so much yesterday. And the only way you know that it's raining here in the UK because of the type of, if you look behind me, you can see this zinc there, you can see how it is. So if you're inside the house and it's raining, you don't know. You won't know that it's raining. It's only when you look through your window, you think, oh my God, it's pouring with rain. But you won't know because nothing is happening on top of your ceiling or zinc unless you look outside. So this morning it was pouring with rain and now there's sunshine. That is what we see here in the UK. All weather, the same day. So on this note, we are going to end the live stream. But please, what we discussed today is looking after yourselves. None of these people going to bed and not waking up. People minding their business and don't care what people say. If it's only one hair you have, revamp it, do it well, put it on, they booga, they go. Don't care what people say. Ewo, see now. See all my more of my family members are coming now that I'm going. We have spent an hour, Obi. We have to go. We have discussed a lot of things here today, and yeah, and the in a nutshell, what we discussed is about people. Well, I had two sad news this week about a Ghana man that passed away here in the UK. His family were in Ghana. He came here to struggle to make ends meet. He went to bed one day. He did not come to work the next morning. They were calling him. He didn't answer. They went to his house. He was gone. And also a lady from Nigeria left her children with her mom in Nigeria. The same thing, went to bed, did not wake up. And it all boils down to the fact that they were all working so hard and don't have enough rest. Lots of people here in the UK, they're in the train will get to the last station, the person is still sitting there with their eyes closed, they have passed away. So all these things are happening, and I'm saying, may our countries be good so that people will stop all this jagba. Because I've been in, as I said before, UK used to be very good when we came here in the 80s. So I've seen the good UK and I've seen the very bad UK. So when I talk, I'm talking from experience, and I'm not discouraging people from coming. However, before you come, be prepared. And what I mean being prepared is not coming to work round the clock and then pass away and your body will be taken back home. So what have you benefited? So that's what we have discussed today. Obi, yes, stress. Stress is a big killer, and people must be very, very careful. Look after yourself. Cut your coat according to your size. If you can afford human hair, fine. If you can't and you have hair, you see, God bless me with good natural hair. What you are seeing is my natural hair. I've never permed. This is just my natural virgin, if you like, virgin hair. I've never permed my hair. Oh, I tell a lie. I permed my hair in 1984. That was when we wedded. That was the first and the last time I permed my hair till date. I've never permed my hair. Whatever you've been seeing, as you're seeing now, is my natural hair. And God blessed me with very soft, curly hair. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, I can even use tiny comb, just tiny comb, baby, baby comb, to comb my hair. God bless me with very soft hair, and this is what we are seeing is very natural, not permed, nothing. I just put a little bit of hair cream after washing it, bathing, just hair cream, and I comb it with my baby comb, and I'm good to go. You see? So, but so do what you can. If you can just have low cut, have low cut. The booger they go. Eh? You don't have to. You're not competing with anybody but yourself. Don't let people push you to what you can't do. What you can't afford, leave it for now and concentrate on other things and keep praying and be hopeful that tomorrow will be better. So thank you so much, Obi. I know you are late, but that was exactly what we just said. Okay, my dad have not even met my mom by that. Wow, it's a long time. Yeah, yeah. Our wedding was in 1985. Sorry, 84 December. Yeah, we wedded our church wedding. No, the traditional one was the same December 83. So technically, I was actually married in December 83. Because that was when the Ibanku, you know, Ibanku in Igbo land, once you do the traditional marriage, you are married. So that was done a year before, because I was so young. I was only 21. So I was so young. So everything was done. The Imego was done in 1982. When I was 21, they did the Imego, the bride price. And after 1 year, they did the traditional marriage. Then after 1 year, we did the church wedding. So everything was done 1 year to let me grow a little bit. Now I was just a child, 21 year old child, you know. So everything was done 1 year to give me that time. Yeah. So we've been married for so long, and that is the best thing that happened to me, is marrying my husband. When you marry your own husband, you know that is the best thing that happened to you. No matter what you go through, you know that God is with you in that journey, and He'll make things right for you. Okay. Yeah, you see, that's why people have to know that this woman sitting in front of you, and never mind that sometimes I do one shakara, youngish type of character, but na old woman you dey see, so old granny, married and glowing. Thank you, my dear. Is you see, I don't know whether you've seen my last video. I talked about peace. Watch it. Peace of mind makes you to glow, makes you to and of course, looking after yourself. By when I mean looking after myself, I'm not talking about what I put on. This top you see me putting on now, the last time we went to Nigeria, I bought it in Lagos. I think it's 2000 or less than that. So I'm not into. I want to be more. I have good outfits, but I don't spend too much money on these things. Where I spend too much money is on what I put in my body. They have to be organic. They have to be the right things. That's where myself and daddy, that's where we spend our money, on what we eat, not on what we dress and all these things. No, no, no. Our priority is what we put inside our body, because you have to glow from inside out. A lot of people spend money on their skin, what they put on top of their skin, without thinking about what they put inside their body. You have to glow from inside out. Okay. I just smiled. Thanks, Mom. Oh, Mom, you just made my day. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, Masatayanos Francis is coming now as well. That's why each time I say to Daddy, I'll go out there and talk for 1 hour. He'll be like, you, 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Because as we want to go, I've been wanting to go for the past 15 minutes, and now Pastor Dos Francis have come. I thought the live stream had blessed. That's what happens. I was just saying, as I was wanting to try to explain to Obi's world what we have been talking about, and then we went into other things, talking about the year I got married, how old I was, and so on. So we started talking about that, and then Versatile Francis came in. so so it's so difficult to end live streams like this, but I have to end. As Francis, been here for an hour and a bit. Thank you so much for coming. If you can replay a little bit to see, something brought up the topic that we have to discuss this afternoon. That's why I said what is going on, and then let's chat. So we have chatted about what has been going on, and but in a nutshell, it's a case of looking after ourselves and don't overwork ourselves. People are going to bed and they're not waking up. And that is the discussion for today. A few news I've heard over this week where people went to bed, young people, and they don't wake up. And it boils down to, most of them, is exhaustion. Not that they have any serious underlying health condition, it's just exhaustion. Or they may have things wrong with them, but they have not checked themselves out. They have symptoms, but they haven't got the time to go and check them out because they are working. They don't want to miss the next shift. They don't want to miss the overtime. They don't want to miss the money, because that's why they left their family in Africa to come to the UK or to any other diaspora country to work. So they work, and ignore themselves. That's what we discussed today, and we used the two cases that I heard about this week to talk. That's what we discussed. Okay. Mom, talking about glowing from inside. I have a friend that is always eating ozo and ilu. How bad is it to health? And she is not pregnant. Ozo is like clay and ilu. What is ilu? Imiaki ilu. You mean cola, bitter cola? Bitter cola is fine. Do you know? I have bitter cola here. Most days I'll have one a day in the mornings, because in the evenings it's not good because it may make you not to sleep. Bitter cola is good. It helps in cleansing. I don't know about Uzu, because Uzu is like clay, and some people say that it can draw your blood. There's no health benefit. Olo, there's no health benefit in those in that. But the if it's okay, Olo you mean, if it's Akilu, which is bitter cola, that one is fine because it has some medicinal aspect of bitter cola. It can help to cleanse you, detox and stuff like that. That's fine. But Olo and Uzo or whatever, the clay, yeah, people have it a lot when they're pregnant, just because of maybe that pregnancy thing, but it's still not a good thing to have. I don't see any health benefit in them, and they don't even know how hygienic they are, where they come from, what they are. Now that I can think about it, because before I don't think about these things. You have this nzu with some salt in it, and you'll be licking it, and then now I'm thinking about this, I'm like, oh my god, I can't do those things now because you don't even know where they come from. So those are not good. But bitter cola, yes. Although bitter cola these days is not what it used to be. It's not as bitter as the bitter cola I used to know before I left Nigeria. They normally get me some bitter cola from Nigeria when people are coming or when I go, and it's not as bitter as the one I'm used to before I left Nigeria. So all these things are no longer what they used to be. Yeah. Yes, versatile. That's in summary. That's what we have discussed. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching, and we have to end the live stream now. I really appreciate you all. These impromptu live streams, I don't plan it. It's just whatever is going on, I just come out to talk about. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. And there's something happening there. I don't know whether you can see. There's something happening. There's a van there. Yeah, I think yeah, that our neighbor there passed away. It's an older woman. She passed away last month. So I think it's the family that are clearing her house. They're clearing her house. Yeah, that's what the noise is there. Anyway, my lovely people, let's call it a day. Why you look at my surroundings? Look at my surroundings. Okay, let's end the stream. Bye.